What is up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Career Mode. This is episode number 136. No double upload, unfortunately, again tonight, guys. Hopefully you all understand the reasonings behind it and stuff. It's very, very difficult to get 2 out a day and hold down a full-time job. So that's kind of why I've been unable to get double uploads out this weekend. For this week anyways. I've managed to get it on a couple of days, but unfortunately not every day that I would have liked to have done. For a lot of you guys as well out there, it seems as though a lot of you don't actually know what I currently do. Like, some people think that YouTube is actually my job, which is, it's far from the job. Like, I don't earn any money off YouTube as of right now. I don't intend to start earning just yet, because at the end of the day, I see this as more of a hobby, and it's something I really enjoy doing. And yeah, it would be cool to earn a living off it, or to earn at least something out on the side of it, but you know, it's always going to be one of these things where I kind of just enjoy doing it and enjoy it as a hobby. So yeah, that's kind of my situation right now, and I still hold down a 37-hour job right now, which is nowhere near like what a lot of people do, and I have a lot of respect for people that work longer hours, of course, but doing double uploads every single day and doing a 37-hour week job is not an easy feat. You know, 8 hours a day work to come home, then try and make a double upload is not easy. So there will be cases when I don't manage to do it, and unfortunately today is one of those days. Hopefully you will all understand that. I'm sure you guys will. You guys are always amazing for all the support you give me on the channel, and I always appreciate it. I let you guys know that on a regular occasion. The amount of times I say that I appreciate everything, it's just mind-blowing, seriously. So yeah, and to give you guys something back, as I mentioned before, I am looking at creating a Snapchat and an Instagram so you can follow me and see what I get to on a daily basis, which honestly, it's not that entertaining, guys. So the amount of people that have asked for it, yeah, it's not really that entertaining. I basically get up, do the same thing every day, and then come home, make videos, and then do a similar type of thing throughout the week. The only time it's entertaining is maybe on a Friday or a Saturday, because that's like the weekend and stuff. So that's when I sort of have stuff to show you guys. But other than that, it'd be pretty boring. But I mean, if you guys want it, I'm down to make a Snapchat and show you guys it, of course. But to get off, to get off the tangent and back onto today's episode, we kick the episode off with this game against Celtic. Champions League football, of course, we've got Arsenal, Celtic, and is it Red Bull Salzburg in our group? I'm pretty sure, but I could be wrong there. But, I mean, yeah, this group, to say the least, should be quite easy for us. You know, with Celtic in there, Red Bull Salzburg and Arsenal, I mean, all three of those teams, they've not got the most quality in the way of, players. I mean, Moussa Dembele would be very, very nice to have on our team. Sejdijenko as well, guys, at right back. Adam, if you're watching this, Sejdijenko's playing for Celtic, bro. But, yeah, so like I was saying, our team, very, very much more in the way of transfer budget and the amount of money spent on these players. You know, we probably have 10 times, if not more, the Celtic lineup. I mean, Lou alone cost us 85 million, pounds, and he's between the sticks. So it's ridiculous, the gulf in class that we have here at Inter Milan, and the amount of money more spent than what Celtic did. But it really showed, because early on in the game, came out controlling it. Sanchez on the ball, gave it into Vincenzini, back to Sanchez. Sanchez running through the defence, and he absolutely smashes this one in off of the post. Phenomenal strike from the Portuguese midfielder. And actually, guys, this is why I love making these videos for you guys, and this is why I love you guys leaving the comments you do, because I started playing Sanchez at CDM in this 4-3-3, and I actually put Kimmich out on the right-hand side of him based on a suggestion that you guys left. And Sanchez in that position is unreal. I don't know what it is. He seems to play absolutely just astonishing there. He's much better than he was playing in one of the in like the cam position or a little bit behind, because the thing is, he's got high work rates anyway, so if I play him at cam, he's still going to come back, which is why I thought in a 4-3-3 as a centre midfielder, not a CDM, he would be quite good. But he was okay. I mean, he was better than a cam, but he wasn't quite as good as I was expecting. And then as soon as I moved into centre defensive mid, something just happened, man. He was playing exceptionally well. He gets on the ball a lot more, as he did instigate this attack for us, but unfortunately didn't get the assist, because I think Inaki Williams got it in the end, or it might have been Rashford. One of the two. I can't quite remember if Rashford was playing in this one, but I know for sure that it was, no, Fosu Mensah, sorry, got the assist into Vincenzini as he finished this one off 40 minutes. But as I said, Sanchez involved in it. And this is why I'm talking about it like it's really good, because at CDM, it allows Sanchez to get on the ball a lot more. And when you've got a player that's 91 rated, the quality that he has on the ball, if you can get him to dictate the play, he would be sensational. And this is why I kind of fear Manchester United in real life. I know right now they're probably not one of these teams that you associate with like title winnings, but if they can get Pogba to a point in which he can dictate the midfield and have so much time on the ball, they are going to be unbelievable. And that's why I kind of fear United. A lot of people I speak to on a regular basis sit there and tell me, they're probably going to be amounting to nothing over the next few seasons. But I tell you what, like I said, they get Pogba rolling and they get him in a situation where he's comfortable on the ball every single game, and he can sit in that CDM role, which a lot of people don't like him playing in, but, you've seen it here. Sit in a CDM role, if he gets more than 5-6 seconds of time on the ball, he's going to be sensational for United. His passing is crazy as well, so I am a big fan of Pogba, and I think it's only a matter of time before he shows what he's capable of doing. I mean, he can already show you it, but I'm talking about, in the price fee kind of thing. So yeah, I'm a big fan of Pogba. Do I think he's been worth the money as of yet? No, but time will tell. I'm pretty sure he will come good, and I'm pretty sure he will be one of the greatest midfielders to ever grace the football field, maybe down the line. So, potentially, he's got that there. You know, he's got the quality. It's just about his attitude now and how he can play in terms of what he can do. I'm sick again on tangents. I really apologise, as that was a crazy strike from our right back there in the form of De Gaudinho. Phenomenal strike to give us a 3-0 advantage. Celtic, though, got themselves the first chance 86 minutes in. And less said about it, better, really, because it went wide of the post from a situation in which he should be hitting the target there. You can't miss it. I think it was Patrick Roberts in the end with the strike there going wide of the post. So we won our second Champions League game of the season, or of this season anyways, in this game here. 3-0 victory, convincing win in that one as well, so we move on to 6 points, and if Arsenal win their game, they are on 6 points as well. We're yet to play the North London club, so we will still have to play them in the upcoming episodes, which will be interesting to say the least. Of course, being an Arsenal fan, it's not going to be nice going to Emirates with this Inter Milan team and smashing them if that happens. So I'll try and make sure I keep it to a minimum in terms of how much they get destroyed. I mean, they already got destroyed by Bayern Munich. I don't need to do any more. You know, 10 to an aggregate, it's already disappointing enough as they did beat Ajax. All right, no, it wasn't Red Bull Salzburg, it was Ajax. What the hell am I talking about? I've got that many series going on, guys. I'm in the Champions League in the My Player one. I'm in it in this one, and yeah, it's crazy. So yeah, it's Ajax, not Red Bull Salzburg, and they did defeat them by a 1-0. So the team that lost 10-2 to Bayern Munich on aggregate in real life ended up beating Ajax in the game. So at least there's something to come out of today's episode. And before you start leaving comments saying all this stuff about Arsenal, I already know, guys. I already know. I've had it so much in the last 2 days or so that I've had to listen to people making 10-2 jokes and all this other stuff that it just, you pretty much, guys, I don't think you can say anything that I haven't already heard. But if you think you can, go ahead, leave a comment. And if I tell you what, if somebody leaves a comment about the Arsenal game, and this is a big one, if somebody leaves it about the Arsenal game and it's something I haven't heard yet, I will pin that comment on this video. You heard it here. But if it's something I have heard, you know, a joke in which I've heard about the 10-2 situation with Arsenal, then I guess just leave it anyways. But regardless, right, if it's something I haven't heard and it's a funny joke, I'll pin it, right? That's my giving back to you guys for that situation. But as I mentioned before, you know, I'm not too bothered about it. It is what it is. Sometimes in football, you have to take these demoralising defeats to move on and improve, and it happens a lot. You know, sort of Arsenal in the last few years have got to the point of the Champions League where I know for a fact that we're not going to go through. So there's literally no point in me kind of, I guess, just thinking any different, really, because it's not going to happen any differently, let's face it. But moving back to the episode then, and you can see here the top scoring teams, of course, are us. We're sat, I do believe, 5 games in, 15 points, 15 goals already scored for us, which is crazy. 15 goals in the last 5 games, 3 goals a game is sensational, you know, and that's pretty much credit to this attacking threat that we've got right now at Inter Milan. Like I said, in my opinion, maybe this team is slightly better than the Leeds United team we had. So if that's by any count of the imagination, we should be going on and winning the Champions League this year and possibly going and beating in the league. So we'll have to see what happens in that situation. But Sampdoria were our next test to do that in the league. Can we beat them? You'll have to wait and see. As 14 minutes in, Tolisso running through on goal, and I'm not sure what the finish was. It wasn't a low-driven shot. It was just a strike there. But the keeper, for me, has to be saving this. It's not the most clinical. It's not got the most pace on it. It was just a simple strike, and in the end, it went into the bottom corner. You know what? I'll take it regardless, because sometimes in FIFA, you score these goals, and you kind of think to yourself, how on earth has that gone in? But if you start questioning it, then it's pointless you scoring it, because at the end of the day, sometimes in games, you'll have 9-10 shots and not scores. So I'm glad that went in pretty early on, because it allowed me to sort of enjoy the game from here on out. I know for a fact, guys, I said it before, if I kind of get the first goal in games, I kind of feel as though I'll go on to win it. There are occasions when I lose it. If you remember back to the Champions League final of last year, we took the lead in that one against PSG and lost it on penalties in the end. So yeah, it's frustrating, but normally I know for a fact if I take the lead, the game goes well for me. It's if I get to like the 80th minute or so and I'm then frustrated because I haven't scored is where I kind of have a lapse in concentration, give the ball away, and end up losing the game or drawing it. And here we managed to go 2-0 up here. Marcus Rashford with this one after a simple move on the right-hand side from Ousmane Dembele, cutting inside with the Ronaldo chop, gives it off to Marcus. Marcus simply taps this one into that bottom corner. 34 minutes on the clock. Sampdoria 0, Inter Milan 2. It was shaping up to be a good day at the office for us. Another 3 points possibly on the board here if we can hold on to this. But as I mentioned, normally, once I get the lead, I'm quite comfortable in games. And normally I manage to hold out and make sure that we are picking up the 3 points. The keeper again, though, not the greatest goalkeeper between the sticks. Let's just call it that. I'm not going to go full ham on him. But what I will say is, he had a shocker today, pretty much. 2 goals already in this one, both of which he maybe should be saving. It's not that great goalkeeping. And that actually moves Marcus on to 7 goals in the Calcio rate right now. So 6 games played, 7 goals. Pretty decent, if I do say so myself. So yeah, looking forward to seeing where he can get by the end of the season. And 51 minutes in, this is what I am talking about with Ousmane Dembele. Just take a look at this. Absolutely sensational. I have no words. The guy is crazy. I said it before. He's quite possibly one of the greatest, career mode players I've used this year. And I'm not over-exaggerating there. He is sensational. His touch, his finishing, that 5-star weak foot, his skills, as he used 2 to get past the defenders there. I mean, the second one was a bit of a needless one, really, but I threw it in there regardless. And then this finish, I mean, just look at this. Curling it, top bins, off the post, keeper dives, can't reach it, 3-0 up, through a sensational 3rd goal from Ousmane Dembele, and he is absolutely quality. So for everybody who suggested him, or if you haven't tried him out yet, please, please, please go out and buy him in your career mode. You will not be disappointed. He is absolutely wonderful to play with. That 5-star weak foot is just amazing as well. As he involved in this one here, 62 minutes in, low driven shot, keeper makes a good save as it comes back to Vincenzini. Sliding tackle in from the defender. Very, very questionable decision-making from him. Gives away the penalty regardless, though. And we do, in fact, manage to grab ourselves a pen from this one. Now, again, you all know how my penalty kicks are. Probably not that great. And we all have seen them in the past. We all have laughed about them in the past. We all have cried about them in the past. If you've cried, I don't know. But anyways, right? My pens, shocking. We all know that, right? So, every time I speak about the penalty kicks, I always say I'm going to go down the middle because it's a 50-50. It's always going to be on target. If the keeper dives, then, if the keeper dives, I'll be able to sort of score, right? But every time I seem to go down the middle, he stays. He stays down the middle and doesn't move. I personally think there is something built into the computer which automatically knows which way you're going. And I know that sounds stupid, but here with Marcus Rashford, I went to the left. The keeper decided to stay down the middle at this point, which I was pretty happy about because we finally scored. But every time I'm winning a game by 3 goals to 0, 2 goals to 0, and I get a pen, I can always score it. It's when it's 0-0 or 1-0 to kill the game off. Now, whether or not that's a mentality thing or, something along those lines, I guess could be a situation in which, but it seems as though every single time I get in that situation where I'm 0-0 and obviously I get a pen to try and win the game, or if the first goal, or if I'm 1-0 up and try to make it 2, I seem to always miss those kind of penalties, and I always score the ones where I'm already leading by quite a margin. So, I don't know what it is with me. Maybe it's just mentally and I keep missing them because I'm an absolute tool, but it wasn't done for Sampdoria here. They did, in fact, get themselves a consolation goal. Good save initially. In fact, it wasn't. It came back off the post there. The save did come in eventually after it came back off the post as Lou looked to try and to save the ball there. But unfortunately, couldn't quite manage to keep it out there as Sampdoria did, in fact, pull one back for themselves. So it looked as if, guys, with 5 minutes remaining, we were going to go on to win the game by 4 goals to 1 and pick up yet another 3 points on the board. And also, another not lost, so we're still undefeated in the league. And we're looking to do that, as I said. That's pretty much the last thing I want to do for the series, is try and go unbeaten the entire season. Whether or not we'll do it, I mean, it's not urgent because I've already done it once with Hartlepool in League 1, but it would be nice to be able to do it there, as I absolutely crushed the guy off the ball there. And I'm surprised, actually, because you can see he's rolling about on the floor as if he's injured. Gets back up, completely fine. Yeah, it's play acting this year, and it's really frustrating. And I am one of these people that really hates diving. Oh man, I can't stand it, guys. It really does annoy me. But it's in the game for a reason. If it allows people to exploit it and get free kicks, I guess, and penalties, I guess it's some one of them things that we're never ever gonna shake. But that's going to be pretty much it from me. I hope you've enjoyed the episode, regardless of all the tangents I've gone on to talking about real world football in general. Now we're at the final sort of series of this, the final season of the series. I'm kind of just taking it a bit cool and to kind of just chilling out a little bit and not focusing completely on the gameplay, because of course you guys will be able to see it as I'm talking. But hopefully you enjoyed this regardless, and if you did, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. As always, thank you all for your continued support on the channel. You guys are absolutely incredible for everything you do, and apologies again for no double upload on today's videos. It will be back from tomorrow. So yeah, I'll catch you all for that double upload tomorrow starting at 4 PM. Do not miss it. I'm Danny, and I'm out. Adios.